Joe Bastios here with tonight's final thought. Taco Beach in Long Beach, California. It's a special place that I seem to have spent an awful lot of time at during my last 5 years living in Long Beach before moving out here to Florida in 2008. And I guess part of the special memory is that it was one of these sorts of things. I gave myself permission to go out because I was working so hard in the teaching gig. And usually, in the fall with Monday Night Football, that was kind of like, the thing. And then Fridays, I would wander over there. And Taco Beach was a place I guess I started going to after I stopped going to the Blue Cafe, which had slowed down after 9/11. And Taco Beach at the time, when I first started especially, was just, kind of one of the bars on Pine Avenue. Served good food, had good beer, the prices were pretty reasonable, and that sort of thing. And then having gone there, several times a month, got to know the folks and stuff like that, and eventually got to be pretty good friends with some of them as far as hanging out at the bar. And then also got a chance to interact and meet an artist, a musician named Neva, who I've written about more than a few times. And when I came out here to Florida, I was a little frustrated because I couldn't quite seem to find a place like that in terms of, it was within walking distance, it was pretty inexpensive, so I never thought twice about going there in terms of that sort of thing. And not too long ago, I was doing some stuff with the photographs and moving things back and forth and making sure I had everything backed up. And I found this folder on my computer of these pictures from a time at Taco Beach, and I didn't realize that a bunch of them were little short videos that I was taking with my cell phone. I had a Trio at the time, and it dawned on me that I must have really spent a lot more time there than I remembered, because in my mind it's just, I would go there at least maybe once a month or something like that. And so I literally calculated how often I'd gone there, credit cards, having a record of everything. And it seems in the last 5 years, I went there 125 times. Now that's pretty respectable, but the first year in 2004, I only went there 16 times. So I must have gone there, maybe mid-year or something like that. The biggest year was I went 37 times in 2006, so obviously I was having a good time. And in 2008, when I lived in California only from January to June, I'd already gone there 20 times, so I was obviously up for some kind of record. And so it kind of dawned on me that, well, obviously I had special memories of this place because I was going there, pretty frequently, and I never developed that pattern here in Florida. Because there is no place within walking distance that really kind of fit the bill. I mean, Gators is pretty close. Just a different vibe kind of a thing. So it's just one of these sorts of things where we develop these memories, and then you come to find out that it's a little bit different from what I remember, because I've got these fond memories. And it's not that it wasn't fond, it's just that, well, duh, you have these fond memories. I was spending sometimes 2 times a week at the place. I was there quite frequently. So I just find the difference between what I remember and then what obviously must have happened to be a little bit different in terms of spending so much time at this particular bar. I'll include a couple of the shaky videos with really crappy sound at the end of this recording for your enjoyment. But it is one of these sorts of things. I have no, you kind of say that for some people it's just like, a memory is a memory, and you have these, great memories, nostalgia kind of a thing. And then, well, in my case, because I've written so much down about these times, and I've got, photographic and sometimes video evidence, it's interesting that I still have to stop every once in a while to to realize that I'm doing the same thing. Whatever it was, whatever works or whatever doesn't work, I it's just an interesting revelation that I kind of have no excuse in terms of not progressing or becoming a better person or whatever the hell it is that I'm trying to do, because it's not as if I can pretend like whatever happened in the past didn't happen, because I've written about it, and so it was just an interesting thing to find all these videos that I had totally forgotten about, and then to discover that I had gone to this place as frequently as I had gone there. And I went to other places and did other things and stuff like that, but to I don't know, it was just an interesting thought, and so the difference between the memory and then the reality is just I guess it's just one of those things of getting older, but at the same time I kind of find it funny that I was there a lot, and in my mind, well, duh, no wonder I can't find a place like that here in Florida, because I don't see myself going to my local pub quite as frequently as I did back in Long Beach, and maybe that's why I needed to come out to Florida to I was going to say sober up, but no, that I don't think that's it. But anyway, that's tonight's final thought, is that I have no excuse. I have digital evidence of my misspent youth, because I was actually much older than a young person. Anyway, catch you next time, and enjoy the funky videos.
Oh, wait a minute, this is a moving picture. You got to move. Hey,